Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17, and welcome back to Coldborough Park Farm. So, let's see. I don't know where to jump in here. We've got several things going on. We're going to do several things today. So one thing I can tell you that's going on is we've got our TW in field 9 with our 3-meter cultivator. Cultivating, right, on course play. And if you look down in the lower, I guess that would be the lower right corner of field 9 or the southeast corner of field 9, you can see it is counting as fertilized. So we're running the chopped straw mod, and because we have canola chaff on that field, as we cut it in with the cultivator, that counts as our first layer of fertilization. So we are going to do winter canola, and we're going to do it in field 9 rather than field 7. Field 7, I think we might put in corn because it's right next to the BGA. Now, ideally, at some point, I'd like to buy fields 32 and 33 for grass. Field 34, same. And I don't know if these two fields out here are public grass, council grass. If they are, we'll mow those as well and take them down to the BGA. But rather than using, let me slide over a little bit, rather than using the grass fields over by the dairy farm for silage, right? Because then we have to drive back and forth if we want to sell it. Now, we can use these for silage for our dairy cows, but it'll just stay over here by the dairy farm. So if we're going to take this down, let's put it, instead of putting it in the clamp at the dairy farm and then hauling it over to sell it, let's put it in the clamp at the BGA, and then the hopper is right next to it. So field 7, I think, is going to be corn. We may buy field 6 and make that corn as well because there's a gap right down here on the east side of field 6 and then a gate at the bottom of field 7. We can take it right over to the BGA. So there is no winter corn. So field 7 is going to wait till next year. Field 9 we are going to plant this summer. We're going to plant winter canola. So we are getting that one prepped. That's what's going on there. Meanwhile, we're going to do a little bit of work getting our sheep operation going. And the reason we're going to do that is we need to let our TW work a bit, right, to get some of that turned under, and then we're going to get in our other 1455, and we're going to haul that tanker that we got. We're going to haul our slurry tanker. Yeah, we're going to haul that down to the BGA. We're going to fill it. We're going to bring it back to field 9. First off, we're going to see if we can even get up that hill in field 7 if we come through the back gate. We're going to haul that down to the BGA. We're going to fill it, and we're going to see what kind of coverage we get on field 9 with our slurry, right? So that's our goal for today. So first things first, we're going to head down to the store. I got a trailer. I got one, and I was saying the Flegel DW trailer set. It's the Flegel DPW trailer set. And I don't know if DPW is the modder or if that's an actual designation for Flegel trailers, right? So I just took the bucket off our front loader. And we've got a bale spike. I bought a bale spike, and that is down at the store as well. So let's get rolling. We are going to have to drive in traffic. That's going to be very exciting. But we're going to go down and load up we're going to put our bales on the trailer. You're going to see me manually loading. Oh, I'm going to do it manually. We'll do it live. I'm trying to think of anything else we can get down there that we'll need for the sheep. No, really nothing. All they need is hay. Now we've got, I also got one of the Farmer Andy Coda Universal Pack water bowsers. And we will fill that. Is there a water fill? I'm trying to think, is there, for some reason I feel like there's not a water fill at the dairy. I feel like there's not. I could be wrong about that. Oh dear. Oh, traffic. Right. Very scary. Very scary, the traffic on this map. I think we're okay there. Okay there. Still okay. Going for it. Okay, here we go. Made it. So, for some reason, I don't think there's water. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's water at the dairy. If I am wrong, let me know in the comments. But I don't think there is. So what we'll do is we'll just take that Bowser up to the main farm on the top of the hill and fill it there, because I know there's a spigot over by the fertilizer. I want to say. Okay. So, yep, that's it. How's everybody doing? How's your week going? It's Thursday for you, Wednesday for me, getting ready for the weekend. Me and Loverboy, everybody's ready for the weekend. Can't really see because of that big exhaust stack and my visor. Oi, but I'm risking it. Man, I'm telling you, traffic on this map, DGAF. Beware the traffic on this map, because they'll run you down. They will. But, so it goes. It's risky being a farmer. It's a very dangerous occupation. So it goes. What else is going on? Nothing really. I've been playing a little bit of FS17. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. It needs too many things. It needs seasons. Now there is course play, and that is super awesome. I'm glad that came about fairly quickly. That changes the game, I have to say. It really does, because going for it, going. Yep. I have to say that changes the game, because you don't have to do tedious things. But save game. Save game. Save game. Jesus. Is it save game, or is it our TW making a turn in course play? Could be either. Could be loading a tile too. Who knows? Hope my audio is still synchronized. So, okay. I mean, we got a fantastic frame rate, so I don't know what's causing that. It could be anything. It's PC life. So right, the only tedious jobs that you can hand off to workers in base game are on square fields, and they really can't do a whole lot. They can't do anything. Like, what the hell is going on, man? I try to be a pretty even-tempered fellow, but man, things have just been bothering me lately. I don't know what's going on. Let's pull this up a little bit. Yeah, so we got a little bit of room to work, because as it is right now, this trailer is sort of, I would say, a little too close to that stack of hay bales. Right, so we'll pull this forward, and then we'll drop it as if it was hot. Back this up. So yeah, you can only hand off really just going back and forth on a field, and depending on what kind of implement you have on the tractor, or what kind of evolution you want to cause in your field, it may or may not recognize it. So if you want to, I don't know, spread a second layer of fertilizer, or, do this, do that, depending on what state the field is currently in base game, it may not let you do that. Whereas in course play, I mean, you can plow a field in course play, right? Save that macro, and as soon as it's done, tell it to do it again, and it'll do it again. It will not tell you. Well, I mean, it doesn't. Base game doesn't tell you. It just refuses to respond. But in course play, you can sort of force your worker to do whatever you want, like a serf. So that is super awesome if you want to do things that the workers can't do in base game. Get that right up there. Right about. No. Back it up. There we go. Right about there. Yep. So you see what I'm getting at. And that, to me, those options, the options of being able to have multiple workers doing multiple sort of complex jobs, frees you up to do fun stuff, or things that you want to do, or things that only you can do. Things that no worker or course play would never be able to do. Point to point, it takes a while to set up the waypoints, but you can set up course play to run delivery routes. You can set it up to empty combines. Things that the hired workers will just never ever be able to do. You can totally do that with course play. And that, to me, is it's got to be perfect, doesn't it? OCD says straighten that out. And we will. So that, to me, is a game changer, and I don't know how it wasn't in there. Don't know how it was not in FS19. Oh. Other way. Other way. There we go. There we go. I know this is a bit tedious, but you know what? All right. It's kind of fun. It's kind of relaxing, I think. So, yeah, that is, that's what I'm playing with in FS19. Still seasons, though, man. I hope I'm not going on and on about it. I mean, obviously I am going on and on about it, but I really am baffled. I really am. And I've heard the, I wouldn't say they're excuses. I've heard the explanations. You know, the reasons that Giants has given, or the rumors at least, as to why Seasons was not in base game. It's fine. Either somebody will make it or somebody will not, but whatever happens. Oh, these bales are pretty heavy, and we don't have a back weight on at the moment. We should be okay. That's why I'm only going 2 at a time. Right. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Right. Man, I would love to see. No. I would love to see some kind of a gauge or a meter or some type of a tool that would let you sort of know where the front loader was, you know, just some type of an indication. And this is an aftermarket. This is the this 1455 is from the C&D Familia, I want to say. Sounds vaguely Italian. Could be. And that Bass front loader is only for this particular 1455 mod tractor. And it doesn't go, you can't get the tool, whatever attachment you have on it, you cannot get it fully vertical, as I would prefer it to be when we're in sort of transport mode, you know, so you don't whack a full. You don't really get that option, which is not a big deal. Not a big deal. Oh, hey, something else I want to address while we're down here. I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. We are running, and I run this on all my maps, we are running the Black Panther Group DEF mod, or AdBlue mod, depending on how you want to say it. And it's just what it sounds like. It adds the DEF chemical, I guess, to your fuel requirements. So DEF, or AdBlue, is an additive, a fuel additive. It is used a lot in Europe. It's beginning to be used in the United States. And it's just an additive that's the diesel equipment. Oh my God. What the hell? Moment, please. Wow. I have no idea what just happened to my voice. It goes while I'm making these videos, but it doesn't go that badly or that suddenly. Wow. Right, so AdBlue, DEF, is an additive, a fuel additive. It's added to diesel, and it reduces emissions. So Black Panther Group, Black Panther Modding, makes a mod called AdBlue, or DEF, and it does just that. It adds a second fuel tank. Whoa. It adds a second fuel tank to your vehicle, and you have to fill it with DEF. And there's 2 ways you can do that. There is a DEF pump, which you can place on the map. You used to have to place it in Giant's editor. No longer the case. You can just get it anywhere, buy it at the store, and get it anywhere on the map you want. Put it anywhere on the map you want. So I typically put a pump, a DEF pump, near a fuel stop. I think that would make sense, right? They would sell DEF. They would sell AdBlue near where they would sell fuel. Makes perfect sense. Put them in at the same time. And there's also a storage tank, and I typically put that at the farm. Oh, that is Tight like a tiger. Get in there. Right there. Right. Right. No, 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 no. Oh, game. Oh, how I love hate you. Right. So this needs to come down very slowly. Huh. Okay. So, sort of at a loss here. When I lift it up, it pulls them back. When I put it down, well, I guess I'll just keep doing this until it eventually sticks on the trailer. Oh, God. This game, man, I'll tell you what. Now, how far up can we go with it? Because I need to nudge those over a little bit. Yep, that's what we want to do. Whew. Always an adventure. Always an adventure on the farm. Just does not want to slide in there. Which is, I mean, I'm not sure what it's caught on. The bale dynamics, the log dynamics, Giants, please don't ever fix that problem that everybody has had since the game was new. Don't fix that. Leave it broken. Right. So, hop out here. Put a couple straps on. Strap it. Strap that one. Strap. Strap. One more strap. Strap there. Beautiful. We'll take these up to the farm. How are we doing on time? Perfect. And there's a storage tank you can put. I typically put it on the farm, and you fill it with a special little fuel bowser that holds fuel on one end and AdBlue on the other, and then the triggers for those two fill types are on opposite sides of the trailer. So basically, you pull up on the left for fuel, I think, and you pull up on the right for AdBlue. Yeah. Right. Okay, that was simple and not frustrating at all. Whee! Oh, farm sim. Right, so we'll take this to the sheep farm. Or the dairy. Depending on how you want to say it. And this is always tricky to pull out. Down here. Oh, but look at this gap. Look at this gap. Ah! Okay. Jesus. Give me just a second to get in front of you, sir. And or ma'am. Yeah. Traffic is no joke on this map. It wants to kill you. Right, so AdBlue, and then the other thing I run from, well, I run about a half a dozen mods from Black Panther Group, but the other one that you'll see periodically is I run the oil change mod, which does the same thing. There's basically a consumable, a pallet, fill type, whatever you want to call it, of motor oil, engine oil, and you get a warning periodically on a schedule. It's not random or anything, but you get a warning periodically saying that your vehicle is due for an oil change, and if you don't change the oil in time, it stops running. Doesn't break it, doesn't damage it. You just have to go get oil and take it to the tractor. So when it's due, when it's in like the warning stage, you can drive the tractor to the oil. If you don't do it in time, tractor shuts off, and you get, I don't know, an hour's warning or something. But if you don't do it in time, tractor shuts off, and you have to bring the oil to the tractor. And you can buy it. I know you can buy it as a pallet. I think you could buy it single as well. I think you can buy like 5 liters or something, 6 liters. We'll take a look when we get up to the dairy. I'll show you. But they're both very cool mods. And then they also make the helper add-on, the advanced helper mod that I use, which is very cool. It gives you a variety of people that you can hire, and they all have different skills and different levels of competence for different things. And then the more you hire them, the better they get. And they also cost different prices. They have different pay rates, I guess. Can't really see. Going for it. Hope we don't get whacked. Hope we don't get whacked. Oh, we made it. Oh, the stress, man. Country living. So right, Thursday for you. Hope you're getting ready for the weekend. I am. It's been cold and rainy here. Super, super cold and rainy. It's been like in the high 20s, low 30s at night, Fahrenheit. It's been just pissing rain and sleet and just it feels like November. It doesn't feel like February. But I know once you get into February, you're just sort of weeks away, days away from it's not spring, but it's like winter is over. You know, every warm day you get is actually a day closer to spring. Whereas in February, you get a warm day, and it's like, you know, could be anything. Could be teasing me. Right. What do we want? Let's do this. Let's just put this over here. We're not gonna quite stuff it. We'll do a little bit better than that, but we're not gonna put everything up proper. I'll put the hay away off camera. So let's back this thing up right here. Drop it right there. Set the brake. I'll hop out and and you know when you're using the belts, you want to take off the belts on the thing that you want to move, but then take off the belt next to it as well, because this belt will completely secure these 4 bales. You don't need the second one. Actually, one belt on either side will secure the bales. But if this belt is left in place, it can at times keep these secured, and when you try to pick them up, you'll end up lifting the whole trailer up, and nobody wants that. Really, nobody wants that. I believe the trigger for hay for the sheep is right here. I think it is. So let's get a bale dropped off. Then we're going to drop off the front loader. Then we're going to go get the water bowser. Then we're going to, we're going to do it just like that. Right. Forward. There. Take a look. I know there is a mod that it just tells you the angle and the height of the tool on a front loader. It's good. I don't have it installed at the moment. It's good. It works. There we go. Back that up. It works, and it does give you some indication, particularly when you're picking a pallet up off the ground. I find it can be pretty helpful. But I would really love to see some indicators. I mean, of course, it would be something you could turn on and off, because some people wouldn't want it. Some people would find it kills the immersion, and I've seen people do amazing things with front loaders. There we go. To the point where it's like, it's like psychic? You got some kind of sixth sense, some kind of front loader savant. So, you know, some people don't need that and wouldn't want it. But for the rest of us, it'd be fantastic if there could be some little graphical indicators of what's going on with the front loader. But so it goes. so it goes. And we're going to drop this right here. Right about here. And I think this is the one that needs to be... Yeah, it's got to be super, super low to actually detach. And there's a John Deere mod that comes with a front loader. It does the same thing. You can't detach the front loader unless you send it down so far that it's lifting the front wheels of the tractor off the ground. I don't know why. I don't know why. How are we doing on time? 25 minutes. Let's, Now, I said two things. I said I was going to get some slurry going. I also said I was going to keep my episodes to 30 minutes. Can't do both this episode. What do you think? What do you think we should do? Well, we're not going to buy sheep today. So why don't we, I don't know. This is feeling kind of, is there one more down here? I guess there's not. Let's, I hate leaving equipment at the store, even though I do it all the time. I hate doing it. Let's head down to the store, grab that Bowser, and, well, yeah, there you go. That's a good compromise. We'll grab the Bowser. We'll take it up to the dairy farm. We'll fill it, but we won't come back down here because if we did, we'd be on the wrong side of the map. We'd be at the dairy farm, and to get in our other 1455 and go fill it at the BGA, we need to be up at the main farm. So let's do that. Let's go get the Bowser. We'll fill it at the main farm. Then we'll just park it there, hop out, get in our other 1455. And I think I just saw, did I just see that? Holy smokes, I did. You see this? The gear sticks are moving. What? Oh, and so is the clutch. Oh, modders. You think those patterns are accurate? They've got to be. They've got to be. Why would you go to all the trouble to make the gear sticks move if the patterns that they were moving in weren't accurate? That is fantastic. Oh, game. This is what I love you. Earlier, those horrible things I said, I didn't mean them. I love you. You know I do. Right, so we'll get... We'll get the Bowser going. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Now, how much water to put in it? Do we pay for water at the farm? I don't know if we do or not. I think yes. I think yes we do. So let's only put like 1,000 liters in there. I think that thing holds 12,000, 15,000 or something. But we don't need that much. We're probably only going to buy about a dozen sheep to start with. So we won't need that much. Okay. Deal. Now, we do have those fantastic butterfly mowers on the Case Optum. So let us begin making grass. We can make grass the rest of this year for second cut because we've got plenty of hay for our sheep with the 8 bales that we bought. We won't need to make any hay. Also, we don't have a tedder and a rake or baler. So let's do that. Let's just use the bales we've got. And we won't make hay till next year. We'll just continue making silage. Or will we? Yeah, we will. We can make it and sell it. Yeah, we can make it and sell it. Or we can make it and save it for our dairy cows, which we don't have yet. Right. Back it up. There. Put her in gear. Now, when we put it in reverse, what does this thing do? Nothing. Okay. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay. To the main farm. How are we doing on time? 29 minutes. Oh, it's going to be tight. Oh, it's going to be tight. But we ain't as scared. Right there. Right there. Oh. Nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking. Oh, traffic. Yeah, they just plow right into you. As you can see, and they'll just continue plowing into you. They won't let you get going. I don't know. I don't understand it. This whole map is so well thought out, and then it's just got that cartoon traffic. Who knows? Who knows? I suspect it is an inside joke, but that's just a suspicion. Got no proof. Right. We're making tracks now. We're doing it. So let me see. Sheep are making. They are making wool in the summer. I don't think we're going to make any sheep. I don't think we're going to make any money from sheep this year. We may make some sheep this year, but I don't know. But I don't think. I mean, we may. And even if we do sell some wool, it's going to be, you know, the wool from 9 sheep does not really. It's not really a significant amount. So I think let's just focus on getting them in there and getting them started making more little baby sheeps. And hopefully we'll make some money from them next summer. Right. Making our turn. That visor, that's really sort of cutting into our visibility. That visor is optional. You can put it up or down. I have it down right now because it's summertime. Although you would probably be more likely to have that up or down in the spring and fall when the sun was more low on the horizon. Would you not? Okay. Interesting. Something to think about. Main farm. We'll check and see how our Ford is doing. In fact, we can look over our shoulder right here and see how it's doing. Oh. Okay, yeah, making some progress for a 3-meter tool. It's making some progress, and it's a little coon. It's a little coon cultivator at 3 meters. So let's go third person. And where do you want to put this thing? Let's just okay, I know where we can put it. So we're gonna go right up here first. I said right up here. I said right up here. Up here. Here. There we go. And there's a little spot right next to that tree where I have left some things before. So there's 2,000 liters, more or less. We're not going to be pulling into field 8, so it's okay if we block the gate a little bit, but I don't think we're going to block the gate really much at all. So we're okay there. Yeah, right back in here. There's a little hidey spot. Not hidey. All right. Out of the way. So set the brake. Shut her off. And what do we want to do? Let's see how our T-Dub is doing. Oh yeah. Yeah, making progress. Just getting into the long lengths. Because when it comes around that corner there, right? Yeah. Just getting into the long lengths, right? And we do have the island bypass feature running, so it'll drive around those telegraph, the posts. It'll drive around those posts, no problem. That is a very cool feature of course play. I know some mod makers that had islands and fields as a workaround. They just turned the collision off. And that worked, that works. But as far as realism, but yeah, you could set it up on Courseplay or even on just a regular worker, and it would just go right through the trees or right through the telegraph mast. Not super realistic. So I think when the mod makers for Courseplay put that stuff in, it really made it super awesome because British maps tend to have things in fields, which I like. I think that's a great detail. It makes you wonder if the reason that the base maps do not have those things is so the workers can deal with the fields easier. I don't know. Right. How are we doing on time? 35 minutes. I think we should be okay. All right. Gate is open. Ah! Trip over the wheel. Here we go. Right. And what did we say we had? 120,000 liters of digestate at the BGA? Take a look when we get down here. I want to say it's 120. Something I need to remember to do is bring our telehandler down here before we fill the bunker and set up a course in course play to empty it. Yeah. Yep. Right. Let's see how we're doing. Where's the trigger? Where is the trigger? Right here. 101,000. Okay. Okay. And this thing holds what, 15-ish? Find out in a minute. Brake is off. Turn it around. Back it up. Now this tanker has I want to say, yeah, it's got a weird animation that I really don't like. Yeah. We'll just put that away. I mean, I can see where they're going. I see you working, but that doesn't really do it for me. All right. Trigger is here. Sure is. Okay. What do we say? 15,000? 19,000? 22,000? It looks like quite a bit. I thought it was like 12 or 15, but I mean, we're... Yeah. Yeah, maybe more like 20. Interesting. Interesting. You know what? While that's filling, let's set the brake. Go upstairs and do this. That's a fantastic texture. They've been using that. Oh, you can see like the film on top and all the like solids that are trapped on top. Oh man, it's terrible. Right. Okay, maybe not. I thought we were gonna get more in there. Well, originally I thought we were gonna get 12 or 15. Then I was thinking more like 18 or 20. Now I'm thinking back to 12 or 15. But either way. Right. Brake is off, ready to roll. You think we're going to be able to get this thing up field 7? I don't know. Find out in a minute. Also curious how far this goes. Right, how we doing on time? 39 minutes. Yeah, went a little bit long today. A little bit long. What can I say? However, that gives us next week. Oh dear. Next week we can finish the sheep. We'll take the water down, and then we'll have to drive down. We'll probably rent an animal trailer. I think that makes sense. All right, it's a big test for us. Turn right in here. I'm going to leave the gate open because we'll be making trips back and forth to fill this thing again. Oh dear. We're gonna make it? If we can't make it, we gotta go out around on the highway and up the main driveway. I think we'll make it. We might not make it. We might not make it. Lock in the differentials? No. Well, maybe. Maybe. Come on. Come on, 1455. Oh, you got this. You got this. Come on. Got it. Got it. Oh, we're going to make it. Come on. Come on. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Unlock the diffs. Going to leave the four-wheel drive locked in, but I'm going to unlock the diffs. Hubs on, diffs off. Right. So let's head down to where the T-dub has been cultivating. And let's see what we can do. Right. Just want to drive straight out. Yeah, I'm not going to follow the same angle that they were on. I think, yeah. Yep, now I don't know how wide the spread is on this. So let's do this. Ah! Let's do this. Okay. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Not using a ton. Okay, this could work. I don't think we're going to get this entire area that the T-dub cultivated. I don't think we're going to get this all done. But I think we're going to get a chunk done. Now I will then probably because we have a power harrow on our seeder. You know, I'm driving on a cultivated field right now. I'm compacting it, but we've got a power harrow on our seeder. So I'm going to say that power harrow will count as cultivating the field again, and that will, I believe, take us to 3 levels of fertilizer. Yep, I think it will. I believe that will take us to 3 layers of fertilizer before the field has even started germinating, which is always nice because then you don't have to put on row crop tires and go back out and do it again. Okay, fantastic. Out here. It's going to be a little bit, I would say less than optimal, but you know what? That's okay because we're learning. Yeah, I'm glad this got fixed. I know, particularly the hard manure, you could put 50,000 liters of hard manure in a manure spreader, and it would give you like 1 length in a field. I don't know how many cows you would have to be able to use natural fertilizer in FS17, like 1 million. You would seriously need to have several thousand cows to give you enough hard manure for it to actually be useful as fertilizer, useful and economical. But they fixed it, and then I think Seasons does some things too. Maybe. I know there's a mod called Real Fill Mass, I want to say, that adjusts the weight of the fill types, but I think you can't use that. Yeah, you get a mod conflict when you use it with Seasons because Seasons has something similar already. Yeah, Maybe. Maybe. Right. So go back down here. Yeah, we're about half done, so we should get 4 lengths in. And that's about right, because the way the T-dub is cutting back and forth across the field sort of diagonally, we'll need to do the other side of this at some point, and I would rather make full lengths all the way across, which I can't do until the T-dub has done this other sort of corner over here. So we'll just do a couple more lengths till this thing is empty. And I believe, I'm just doing a little thumbnail math right now in my head, there were 100,000 liters in there. We used 15,000 liters, which is approximately 1/7, 1/6, which means we'd be able to fill this 6 times. And I think we'll need about probably 4 or 5 to do this whole field. So basically, we'll be able to have this whole field triple fertilized for no cost to us, which is, I mean, that's not, in a sense, that's not true at all, because we had to buy all the equipment. We had to buy the mowers that we used to cut the grass. We had to buy the loading wagon that we used to pick it up, and the silage tipper that we used to haul it down to the BGA. Yeah, I know that. We have operating expenses, but I guess what I'm saying is we're not going to have to buy 7,000 or 8,000 euro, maybe even more than that, maybe like 10,000 euro of hard pellet fertilizer to get this field fertilized. 3 times, in fact, because the pellet fertilizer does not count. You don't get the buff for that with the hard manure mod. Although, back one out, because we would have the chopped straw mod. So we would need to fertilize it with pellet fertilizer at least twice. Yeah, it'd probably cost us, I'd say, at least 10,000 euro. Okay. So we're saving some money already, and we may be able to do part of another field. Maybe we'll do the 2 small fields. Is it fields 4 and 5, the 2 little fields on top of the hill? Maybe we'll do those. And because we don't have cows and we don't need silage yet, all the silage that we get from the grass that we get from second cut from the fields down by the dairy that we already own, we can use that to, well, we'll make silage, and when we sell it, we'll get digestate. So we'll have that digestate as well for next spring. Because we're not going to do all our fields this fall. We're only going to do our fields for winter canola. So, yeah, okay. Now, I did need to borrow another 15 grand to get our trailer, our flatbed trailer, and our water bowser. So our loan is up to 100K, but I think we should be able to make at least 100K just from silage, and we've got a bunch of crop in the silo as well. We've got a bunch of canola, which when the price goes up in wintertime, I think we could sell for about 80,000 euro. So we're okay. We're okay. And then if worst came to worst, we could always sell the Optimum. Although I don't think either one of the 1455s has enough horsepower to run our mowers. And the Ford doesn't have enough to run it, and it doesn't have hydraulics on the front. It's just got to wait. So, okay. How we doing on time? Oh, 48 minutes. I apologize. You know, I've been trying to keep these to more like 30 minutes, but it happens. It happens. So we'll do sheep next week, and we'll probably, yeah, I'll go ahead and finish prepping this field off camera, and next week we will have most likely the Ford running on course play and taking care of the getting the canola seeded in this field, at least in this field, maybe in one other as well. There you go. There you go. Let me get this thing turned around. Stop it. Set the brake. Where's the sun? Right there. There's your screenshot. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 17 from Coldborough Park Farm. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.